What happened in the real estate market? This is a question that I get asked every single week, so I just wanted to make a video that helps explain it as well. At the beginning of the year, interest rates were closer to 3.7%. Today, people are looking at interest rates between 5.5% and 6%, and there's of course some variation in there as well. So that means if we take, for example, today's median house price in El Paso County in Colorado Springs, $445,000. Now, for an example, we'll use 5% down conventional loan at an interest rate back in March. That person could expect to pay $2,344 a month. Now that same property, that same price range, 5% down, conventional loan at today's interest rate, that person could expect to pay $2,827 every single month. That's a difference of $487 a month. That's a 20% bump up from what they would pay for beforehand, just based on the interest rate. So what that means is somebody shopping at the beginning of the year at $545,000. With this new interest rate, today they would be shopping at $445,000. That example buyer has lost $100,000 in buying power. And somebody who was shopping at today's median price rate at $445 at the beginning of the year, now they're going to be shopping at $365,000. They've lost $80,000 in buying power. That's the difference that interest rates have made to payments and affordability. So overall, what this means for the market is prices are adjusting down to meet the adjusted budget of buyers now. So the important question is, do I think interest rates are going to leave the real estate market in absolute ruins? And I have to say, no, I don't think so. Interest rates have had an effect on people's monthly budget. And because of that, buyers have to adjust their budget down from what they would have been paying at the beginning of the year. And that means prices are going to have to come down to meet somewhere in the middle to adjust to that. But at the same time, there's still a lot of well-qualified buyers out there. So it doesn't mean that there's nobody wanting to buy, it's just that they have to have something that they can afford, which means prices have to come down. A lot of people like to refer to 2008 when there was absolute mayhem, and a large portion of that was due to people that were not qualified to get mortgages, how they were still able to purchase properties with loans that they couldn't afford. But right now, that's not on the table in a large enough scale to have that big of an impact on our market. Another thing to keep in mind is that people are going to continue to have to buy and to sell. Anybody who had to sell back when the market was crazy, yeah, they'd get $20,000, $30,000 above their listing price when they sold. But when they had to buy again, they had to pay $20,000 or $30,000 over asking price in order to buy. So now that people are looking at like, oh, I might have to reduce the price of my house $20,000, you might have to do that, but you can probably get $20,000 less on the next house that you buy. So yeah, things are changing, but for the people who have to sell, the people who have to buy, it levels out in the end. If somebody's a buyer and a seller, they're going to get one positive end of a buyer's market, one positive end of a seller's market, and they still have to make up for the rest. The most important piece of advice I can give to my clients, my family, my friends, or anybody watching this video is just knowing that there's usually some balance in it. Things are never as bad as the media may make them out to be, and things are never absolutely perfect. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is, or at least a portion of that is total dog crap. And anybody who paints that the sky is falling, they probably want to sell you a solution that's too good to be true, which guess what? It's probably dog crap.